What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Battlecruiser with a Mind to Grandmaster. This is episode number 3, and the first two episodes were already epic. This show is only going to get better and better. We're going to be starting at 3821 MMR, Diamond 2. Masters is coming soon. Let's do it. Alright, first opponent of the day is going to be a Zerg. Demon Lord XXX against Wonder J. A beautiful matchup on the NA ladder. Ancient Sister is going to be. And I feel like this episode I really want to explore more how to play a perfect macro game with Battlecruiser Widowmine. I feel like a Zerg is actually the perfect experiment because usually our standard play, it sounds kind of weird to say that because you have different matchups and they're all different. But the standard build is usually found against Zerg because Zerg, it's probably the hardest in the late game to play against with mech stuff, but at the same time, it's the easiest to survive early on. So if we can find like a framework of a good builder that can actually get us to the late game with Battlecruiser Widowmine, that would be fantastic. Now, I think I could consider going for a command center first here. It's actually pretty hard to decide. I still haven't really made up my mind on what build is going to be the best for us. And that's fine. Let's just go for a command center first, see how it goes. There is actually a very cool command center first Battlecruiser build. Oh no, guys, I'm tempted again. I wanted to figure out the macro game, but there is a very cool build from command center first, which you basically... You get command center first, then you get 4 gases really fast, and then you get double starport Battlecruiser with Yamato super fast. And if they're not extremely well prepared, they just die instantly. And this happens even at the pro level. Like, this is a build. And, you know, this is the kind of build, how would I explain this? It's the kind of build that avoids skill a little bit, I guess is the best way to put it, because it doesn't really matter how many drones you've been able to make or how much creep shot you put. It only matters that you know how to respond to it or have a good scouting pattern, right? Because all you have to do is get, you know, enough queens out, make a double spore, and then get a spire, and that's what you have to do to hold. And everyone can do that. You just need to be aware of that, and that's it, you know? So this build, it really is the kind of build where you can lose to anyone with and beat anyone. Like, I mean, literally anyone. I've seen Serral lose to this build. At least I think it was that build against Gumiho in a home story cup. You might not even know those names, but I have seen the best Zerg player in the world lose to it as well. So at least it's possible. That's good to know. Do I know how to execute the build? Not really, no. That might be a slight problem thinking about it, but I guess we'll figure it out. Now, I could always go for another build yet. Honestly, I haven't really decided. I like to let my hand and brain just take it and autopilot and take it away, as long as I'm within the rules of the challenge. Now, I am going to show you guys how I love to do my CC first. CC first, I think, is actually a pretty safe build order, and mostly for the reason that it's good against pool first, and people don't really do one base solid. Now here we're going to go up against a hatch first, but this is the way I like to do it. I use the SCV that built the natural command center, that built the factory, and just like that we have a full wall off. 6 Zerglings wouldn't be able to break that. Our command center is finished, and if we were playing against the pool first, we would already be ahead, which is fantastic. Now, how would I... That's actually an important thing that I need to think about as well. How would I survive a roach attack? Can I survive a roach attack? I'm actually not 100% sure we could. Now, if I want to... Okay, so there's a third command center. That's really good to know. Or a third hatchery, rather. Now I feel like we're not going to get roach attacked. And if we are, it's going to be a bit later when I already have a bunker up. I'm going to make my third gas already. I'm not quite sure yet if I want to go for a double starport or just go for like a fast Yamato. Now, I'm going to make a couple more Marines here. I'm going to go up to 5 Marines. I'm not even sure if I want to make the Reaper that I'm allowed to make this game, by the way, because... Do I need it? I mean, I've scouted his, you know, third hatchery already. If he all-ins me, it's not like I'm allowed to make more Marines anyway. So do we even want to make the Reaper? I guess it would be smart to build it. I'm just not sure if I want to build it really more than anything else. I guess I'll make it anyway because it doesn't seem like I have any money troubles at all. I might as well get it. Do need to get another depot pretty fast. Actually, I'll just use this guy over here. Why not? And I'm going to start making Widow Mines. And let's do the 4th gas. Okay, we're going to go for it. I just decided. I'm going to put this Widow Mine a little bit forward, actually, so maybe we can catch a potential, let's say, Zergling run by or so. Let's see, that is a normal... That's not the kind of Zergling run by I was talking about. Not quite as vicious as I had imagined. That one slow Zergling run by is not what I meant when I talked about this strategy. Now, maybe I should actually do this. I know this seems absolutely absurd, but I could just try to get a really good wall off here. Yo, this actually looks kind of nice. I dig this. Okay, this is starting to look like something I could be doing for a long time. Getting a super fast wall off up. And I can even make another reactor with this. Like, keep in mind, Widow Mines, I don't really want to make them too fast for the reason that Widow Mines build very fast. So you spend a lot of money on them if you were to make them non-stop, basically, right? So if I would be spamming Widow Mines now, I would never get a 3rd command center, probably. Or, you know, 4th command center, Battlecruisers, etc. So I think what I'm doing right here is actually pretty smart. The bunker's going to save me. I saw a bunch of links. And... No, actually, I felt like I saw that Overlord... put down creep, which you need a lair for. By the way, that's actually something I want to teach you guys. You guys always ask me in my Proxy Hatch series, why don't you use the Overlord to put creep or with, you know, any of other Zerg cheese? That's because you need a lair to do that. And I thought I saw the Overlord did that, but looking at it, it was probably just the creep tumor making that creep, so I don't think so. So here we go. Double BC is going up. I'm going to start a third command center now. And after my third command center, I could actually lift my factory all the way back to this reactor to start making Widow Mines. And I feel like this is also the point in time where I should go for 5 command centers. Get my legendary 5 command center setup. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you will have heard of that before. Planetary, 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 and the map is pretty much locked down. At least as long as I get the planetaries up. Now, the Battlecruiser part is going to be very interesting, because this is where I think a lot of Zergs would die. If they don't die, that's the problem with this build. They are going to be massively ahead. If they do die, they're dead, right? There's nothing much to say about that. Now, should I go for an armory already? I need to think about a follow-up to this. I need to be clever. Because I could go for a double armory already, or I could just start making more... Actually, more command centers is probably the smartest. I'm going to make these command centers first before I make anything else. I'm going to wait for my second BC to pop. Actually, this timing has been insane. I think this is supposed to hit at 6 minutes, but we're going to hit it like 5:50. Not bad. I think I just did the build better than it was supposed to be. So, okay, there's only 1 spore here, which means it's already going to be pretty good for me. Now, all he needs to do is bring his next queens over as well. That one is going to have a transfuse, so I need to kill the queen first. There we go. That one is going to go down. He's attacking the hatchery on accident. Needs to transfuse this spore. Doesn't get the transfusal off, and now we're already in a really good spot, I think. I'm kind of afraid that there's too many queens here. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to fly over. Oh, wait. I got Yamato already. Okay, I thought it was going to finish a little bit later, but we're going to get Yamato, and 5 queens is way more manageable than 7. I'm actually going to be able to get all the queens here. And guys, this build looks freaking insane. I can't believe I hit 10 seconds faster than you're supposed to. Maybe it's probably because I was really greedy, by the way. But this double Battlecruiser build, I actually killed the spore and like 9 queens. Okay, this build just looks straight up broken. I can't even lie about it. This build, this game, looked like an absolutely incredible build. This is a build I might even be able to use. Well, maybe it's a little bit too greedy to use against like really high level Zergs, but this build seems freaking strong, I have to admit. Let's see, is there another spore? Oh, he does have... Ooh, be careful here. Maybe use this Battlecruiser to tank. Please don't kill me. I'm friendly. 4 HP. No, the Battlecruiser goes down. Oh, we have been caught off guard here. I guess this is the downside. I need to teleport my Battlecruisers here. They literally just spawned for my starport, and I need them to safeguard this. Now, if I get this lair, that would be massive. A little bit of a misstep by me. I forgot he was obviously going to have a bunch of lings available, because I haven't killed any of his Zerglings. Try to kill the hatchery. He does have 1 more transfuse, I think. Probably not going to matter. And then we kill the queen. And we actually have a transfuse to get out of here, too. I mean, I've killed so much stuff already that it's already super worth it for me. And now this is even the salt in the wound, guys. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to repair this Battlecruiser. And that is going to hurt for him to see for sure. Now, let's try to actually go here. I'm not sure if he has a spire. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, of course, I killed the lair. I was like, how is he making a spire and a lair at the same time? But obviously, I killed the lair with my Battlecruiser. Now, let's repair this up. That's one rule. Corruptors, or actually a spire in general, absolutely dunks on Battlecruisers. So I can't really teleport in anymore. The way I want to play now is... I mean, first of all, I do think I killed a lot of stuff. And I'm not sure how many drones I killed, actually. Did I only kill the queens or also drones? I'm not sure. But I can't teleport in anymore. I need to save my teleport to get out if I need to. Because if I teleport in and I don't have a teleport to escape, Mutalisks and Corruptors will destroy all of my Battlecruisers here. I'm going to try to put all of these in a smart position. Let's get my planetaries up. How many SCVs do I have? Not as many as I would have liked, to be fair. But that's okay. Let's get a turret over here. And I feel like my Widow Mines are going to keep me very safe. I'll put some Widow Mines here, actually. Makes it a bit easier to fall back to. Maybe I should already split them. I was going to use them against the air units from the Spire, but I guess I might as well use them this way. Oh, these mines are going to go huge, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, beautiful. I have more mines as well. Oh my god, all these lings are trapped. He actually made a pretty decent move because Battlecruisers are obviously easily outmaneuvered, but here I had my Widow Mines ready and I was the one to counter outmaneuver him, which is fantastic. And so far, this is by far the best build, by the way. Like, no doubt about it. This is the build that looks the best. And even the transition I'm pretty happy with. I do need to get a second factory to get drilling claws as well, I think. I'm not sure how else I can really use the max potential of, you know, Battlecruiser Widow Mines. So let's get the second factory now. There's no way he has infestors. Well, I think I have 4 Yamatos actually for those. Okay, he has an extra corruptor. Let's see. I got 4 already. Now, this is the point of Battlecruisers, right? You kind of kill stuff for free, and then you teleport out. At some point, you might run out of efficiency, but for now, this is how I want to use them. And here, he doesn't even have that many units, actually, because of the damage I did earlier. If I had to guess, he probably... Yeah, exactly. He has a lot of drones. He spent a lot of time rebuilding, but he does have a lot of corruptors, so I need to be careful. Now, what is my next step? I think I should go for extra starports over factories. Because Widow Mines, I said it before, they're going to produce so fast. I don't think I'm really going to be in trouble with the Widow Mine count at all. Gonna get my 2-2 as well. Denying creep is probably not going to be one of my priorities, but I guess we'll see later when we get absolutely owned by creep. I do have enough Widow Mines to just go for it, I think, because keep in mind, I killed all of his links, so he can't actually deal with the Widow Mines without flying. Oh, that's a Hellion right there. Let's make sure to kill that one. You don't deserve to live. I'm sorry, buddy. Sounds very rude that way if I said that, but so you guys know what I mean. Let's get a few more of these guys out. Oh, he did catch my Battlecruiser. Oh, maybe. Guys, this could be beautiful. He knows I don't have teleport. Guys. No, he saw my Widow Mines. Oh, I mean, of course he saw that. He's not blind, but still, that would have been absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to try to burrow these over and over and kind of try to sneak closer. He doesn't have Zerglings anymore. Oh, he does have a few roaches, actually. Need to be careful for those. I'm gonna get my Widow Mines closer and closer. These are gonna burrow here as well. And now I have a couple more. Oh, these corruptors are gonna... Oh, it's actually a really cool move with the roaches here, baiting the Widow Mine shots. But I have so many Widow Mines left. Look at this corruptors. The corruptors are also gonna fall. Gonna teleport that one out. I actually saved that one too. The Widow Mines and Battlecruiser are going insane. And that was a beautiful game. Look at the resources lost, guys. 4 times as many resources lost. 2,500 against 10k. 13 workers killed. Very civil game when it came to the workers, but this build looked pretty strong. I definitely confirmed for myself that I need to play long macro games, because even here, despite the damage, he was still competitive in supply. So supply-wise, we're always going to be low. But if you get these setups, if you get infinite bases, get good trades, it's going to work out. For now, let's go to game number 2. We're at game number 2 against a Diamond Terran, and I can say we have just reached Diamond 1 MMR, guys. I think it just took me 6 games, and we're already on the border of Masters. That is fantastic. That's where the challenge is really going to begin. Now let's see what we're going to be doing against the Terran. Against Zerg, like I said, I'm really actually... I was thinking about it for a few minutes in between the games as well. I'm really pretty happy with that build. Maybe it is actually going to be my standard build, because it flowed really well. I am still confused how I improved the build that already existed on my first try, because I'm pretty sure that was supposed to hit 10 seconds later, but... I guess that is what it is. Or maybe you're just supposed to wait for Yamato to teleport in, so it's a surprise that you can instantly get 2 queens. Maybe something like that could be the case as well. Would seem kind of weird if I just improved the pro builder just for absolutely no reason, you know? That would be a little bit strange. Now, what am I going to do against a Terran? Against a Terran, the kind of build is definitely a little bit weaker, because the biggest problem against Terran is actually surviving early on, I think. Like, Reapers and Hellions, it's the same for a lot of my challenges, because I'm not really allowed to make a lot of units early on, right? So a few Reapers and Hellions could just absolutely ruin my day, and that's what's going to be pretty scary. I'm going to go for a fast SCV scout, actually, to see if I can get away with playing a little bit greedier. Or, well, technically, I guess it wouldn't be that greedy if I actually get the scout off first, right? So I'm just going to check what's going on and maybe do a build similar to, like, Marine Medevactor GM, where I just get a reactor really fast, get a ton of Marines out early, bunker, maybe a second bunker here. Well, actually, Widow Mines, thinking about it, guys. Widow Mines are a pretty good defense in TVT. Like, they're maybe not necessarily the best unit against Terran, but for the defense, they're really good. Like, imagine if I plant a Widow Mine down here and I try to jump up with 5 Reapers. That Widow Mine is going to do a crazy amount of damage, right? So that actually doesn't sound too bad. Maybe my defensive qualities are going to be better than I expected. I could technically even play... okay, for a second I thought we were getting Proxy. Oh, it's a reactor first. Okay, I'll do the exact same thing then. There we go. But I did forget what I was going to say though. Oh yeah, technically I can even play double gas, because then instead of Hellions I can just make Widow Mines from my factory, right? That sounds pretty decent. Now, I have to say there's a decent chance... Wait, he was scouting around, I imagine, right? Like, I saw an SCV here. I kind of doubt he's going to proxy anything though. I didn't see the direction it went. I think it went back to his main base most likely. But he is... Yeah, there's a good chance he's going to be all-inning me. Or at least doing like a very committed attack. So I might have to go for the second bunker setup in the main base, like I said. Okay, I don't know what this SCV is doing, though. Like, what exactly is he trying to see? I don't know, to be honest, but I think it's going to be okay. Now, he's going to make 2 Reapers, first of all, from his reactor, and I'm going to make 2 Marines. 2 Marines do get owned pretty hard by 2 Reapers, as you may have expected, so I need to be careful. Now, I'm actually going to do a bit of a crazy tactic here. Check this out, guys. I am going to proxy my starport. And the reason I'm going to do it is because Battlecruisers... And it sounds really dumb because they can teleport. But if you can get away with it, Battlecruisers are better if you build them on the other side of the map. And I think I've explained this dynamic before. But if you teleport in a Battlecruiser, you're basically gambling that they don't have defenses for them. If they do have defenses, you can't teleport out and your Battlecruiser dies. If you make the Battlecruiser next to your opponent's base, what happens then is that you can just fly in, do a lot of damage for free, and when you notice you're getting low HP, you just get out of there with a teleport, you know? So you're gonna get guaranteed damage, basically. Now, I need to start a Widow Mine ASAP. I haven't even started a second gas yet. kind of starting to question my build order here a little bit. So I got 5 Marines and 1 Reaper, as are the rules of the challenge. I'm cutting SCVs a little bit just because I know he's going to be doing some kind of attack here. If he attacks my natural, that's definitely going to be a little bit scary, I have to admit. But I guess we'll see when that happens. Maybe walling this off could actually be nice. Barely can't wall that off, actually. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Should I set up this Reaper or should I keep it here? I think I'm going to keep it here for now. If people go for a reactor first, they will typically jump up the cliff here. So I'm just going to make my stuff over there. I don't have enough gas to make the fusion core yet, but that's okay. Keep in mind my opponent's build was pretty uneconomic, I guess I could say. I don't quite have enough gas yet. A little bit more. I think, should I proxy the fusion core? I guess I might as well proxy it when my SCV is not doing anything anyway. And then I got another Widowmine. That one's going to go in the front over here. We do almost have a perfect wall off. It's very possible my opponent is just playing a safe build. I feel like at this point, he's already a little bit late. I mean, it's possible that his build is just not optimized, of course, and that he is going to arrive late no matter what. I just hope it's not going to be Banshees. Banshees would be super hard to deal with. Actually, that's also one thing I thought of. Banshees are really hard to deal with for most of my Terran challenges because I don't have the appropriate anti-air. Obviously, Cyclone Widowmine pretty good against Banshees. Sky Terran as well. Marine Medevac, however, not that great. Oh, he's going to sacrifice the Hellion. Okay, so what does he have? Oh, a little bit of a lag spike here. I hope that is not... Okay, perfect. We came back in time. That's really nice. He's trying to kill a bunker with Reapers. That is very inefficient. And that was another one of those annoying lags that we've been having sometimes. I hope they don't happen at a very unfortunate time. Oh, look, the Widowmine. Exactly. That's... Oh no, he jumped back up on accident, poor guy. That's every single Reaper dead to that Widowmine bunker setup. If he moved away in time, he would have saved at least 1 Reaper. But yeah, there you go. That's what I was talking about. If they jump off that cliff, the Widowmine is just going to be insane. Now let's get Yamato as well. And now we're safe. I can just start spreading these Widowmines on the map and really start being annoying. Okay, that one he does scout. He's probably going to run into the other Widowmine though, if I had to guess. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Gonna get a Reaper. That's pretty well worth, honestly, because he really invested a lot in actually getting those Reapers out early on. Oh, for a second I thought he was not gonna kill it. Maybe I should make an armory already, just so they're gonna be cloaked. That sounds like a decent move. Or maybe a double armory. Yeah, we're gonna go 1 starport Battlecruiser double armory. Trust me, guys, play this at your own risk. It's probably not the most efficient builder you've ever seen, but now it's gonna fit the task. Maybe I can actually scout him with a Reaper. Let's see what he has. I might lose that Reaper. Oh yeah, probably shouldn't go there. There's actually, that Hellion's probably going to die. He's not paying attention. If my Marine does his job at least, there we go. And I guess I'll put that one over there. I already have a Widowmine over there. And I'm just trying to get unlimited map vision with these, basically. Oh, that Reaper almost died as well. And maybe I should go for 5 CCs even against Terran. So I can, like, kind of delay tank pushes coming towards me. And at the same time, I can counterattack a little bit more comfortable. I'm also going to take both of the watchtowers, I think. You actually can't take watchtowers with Widowmines if they're burrowed, so I'm not sure if that's the best idea, but let's see. Now we need to wait to see if he has a Raven. If he has a Raven, we have to dip instantly. That's the plan. Let's see. Is there a Raven? I'm trying to listen to the sound because there could be a Matrix. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Perfect timing. He used the Matrix, wasted the energy, and I teleported in the perfect time. That is exactly what I wanted that to look like. So now he has 75 energy less, and I didn't lose anything for it. That's a really good trade, obviously. Now he probably has, let's see. Oh, he actually found, oh, the Widowmine shot something. Never mind. I was going to say he found it, but in reality, the Widowmine shot his unit and it probably died, and then he found it, right? Maybe I should go across with this Battlecruiser. It doesn't look like he has anything coming towards my base, though, so we're probably fine for now. Maybe I'm going to make a random bunker here, actually. I'm really going to try to get the best defense as possible. So far, I'm very happy with my base setup here. Like, this is really not bad at all. Let's see, can we catch this Widow or this Marine over here? I mostly just don't want him to scout anything. I guess it's too late for that. Let's see, I'll put some more Widowmines here. This one can be a little bit closer so I can actually tell whether he has that base or not. So far doesn't look like it. Maybe he has this one. Also doesn't have it yet. I'm going to replace this Widowmine there. Okay, so it looks like he's coming across. Then I'm going to fly into his base. Going to make a couple turrets here, actually. Gonna get my mine over here. I really love my setup, by the way. This is one of the coolest setups I've had. I thought I made another command center. Appears to not be the case, though. But if his Ravens are on my side of the map, I can just fly into his base. And there's quite literally nothing that can kill these Battlecruisers if it's not for his Ravens, you know. Oh, and I think I saw him actually go back there. My planetary scared him off. And now he's gonna go back, and we're gonna get really, really far ahead from this, which is fantastic. Oh, I actually need some more SCVs here. Maybe I could... I think it's probably a waste to Yamato something, to be fair. Let's see. I'm gonna kill this one, and then I'm gonna teleport out instantly as soon as the Ravens are in range. Let's see. There we go. I think that's 2 matrices wasted. I do want to warn you guys, by the way. Be very careful with this. I'm confident in my timings, but obviously if you teleport out a little bit too late, you just lose 2 battlecruisers there. So, I mean, so far we've just wasted all of his matrices, which is fantastic. Gonna burrow these Widow Mines in the middle. My gas count is not exactly where I want it to be. Maybe I made these starports a little bit too early, but I do already have my 4 command centers set up. Not quite the 5th yet, but I have 4 CCs, 2 planetaries, and I have 3 command centers and 1-1. I should probably just start 2-2 before making these new BCs. I don't think I really need these more BCs. Now, actually, at this point, he could be attacking me. I didn't scout this for a second. Map vision slightly lacking here. Now, I could go for an absolutely fantastic bait. I think that's what I'm going to go for, guys. I'm going to try to burrow these Widow Mines under his ramp. And then, oh, this is going to be beautiful, actually. I hope he doesn't see it. I'm going to burrow them slightly out of vision range of that depot. There we go. Let's get that tech lab on the factory. Okay, he just surrenders. Yeah, I mean, I get it, though. And this game, I think, was the best game so far strategically. I lost basically nothing. 500 against 2600. 5 times the resources lost exactly, I believe, is my math is checking out. If you look at the production tab, I have everything going. And here, the strategy seemed pretty perfect. I do have to admit, we were quite lucky with his early game in the execution. He probably put himself behind pretty far with that early Reaper Hellion attack where he lost everything. And I had the entire map. The Widowmine creep is awesome. Basically getting creep shot with Terran. That explodes. And that's not even it for today. Let's go for game number 3. All right, game number 3 is against another Terran player. I think if we win this one, we are going to be clear in Masters territory, which is going to be awesome. Now, what build exactly did we do last time? I had an idea, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to try double gas so we can see how that build works out. Maybe it's going to be safer. Maybe we'll get a faster battlecruiser. One element that I did really like of the last game as well is just the proxy starport. It's not something I really thought about thoroughly before. But just having the proxy starport and can fly in your BCs and teleport them out. I love it in the last game because I explained it and you could instantly see it into action. I didn't lose any battlecruisers. I just kept wasting his interference matrices, and honestly, my opponent lost out of frustration more than anything else. Like, obviously, I was massively ahead by the end, but he tried to move out, and I came back in and used his matrix, and I got out. He tried to attack me. I attacked him again, and it was just a horribly frustrating experience combined with the planetaries and turrets and bunkers out of my home. I think that's actually one of the coolest games I've played. I have to admit, like the bunker placement and the turrets and the widow mines, planetary timing. I freaking love that game. That was actually one of my absolute favorite games recently. Now let's go for the double gas here, see how it works out. I can probably cut extra SCVs later on if you guys don't know how double gas works. You get 2 gases before expanding, you get a factory, and then you expand. And normally you make Hellions, but I can make Widow Mines. Widow Mines, little bit cheaper on the minerals, more expensive on the gas, but at the same time, I'm gonna get extra gases on my natural anyway to go Battlecruiser, so I feel like with this build, I could probably cut gas a little bit more early on, get my command center faster and stuff, and bunker up, and then I can get the extra gas and go for Battlecruiser. To me, that sounds like a good plan, and I can't wait to see it in action. I did scout a little bit late, I have to admit. If we were to get Proxy Reaper here, that might actually be slightly tough, but I guess we'll see then. I'm actually going to go for the reactor first again, just because it was very cool. I feel like it felt good to play reactor first. It's a very uncommon build in TVT, and admittedly, it's not the best. I do always kind of find myself criticizing the builder because it's very risky. If I were to get cheese right now, I'd probably lose to it. Or maybe I could out-micro, but you know, it's very risky anyway. That SCV looked a little bit suspicious, but I think he was just chilling. No wall, there's the factory. Okay, so we're basically doing mirror builders besides the fact that I'm making a reactor and he's making a Reaper. At least I imagine it's a Marine should have been finished, actually, I'm pretty sure. So, should be a Reaper for sure. And then I'm going to make a command. I'm not sure if I can use this one. I probably can, because I went reactor first, which means I'm trying to do all these math lifetime. It's pretty difficult, to be honest. Okay, it's actually gonna die. I was gonna say, because I made the reactor first, I spent 50 minerals extra, because now I can get the marine at the same time. So the CC, when the SCV comes back home, I won't actually have too many minerals. You know, I wouldn't have wasted my time or anything. I think I want to make my command center now. I could potentially trick him here, actually. I did forget that I wanted to proxy that starport, so now I'm kind of stuck having to make my starport at home. I guess it's a good experiment anyway. The problem here was not that I stayed for too long, is that I sent my scout too late on accident. That's why, by the way. You're supposed to send your scout a little bit earlier, and now I lost my SCV because of it, which is a big shame. I'm gonna get my Widow Mine up. Ideally, I get my bunker too, but with this build, I can already tell I don't quite have enough minerals. So I'm gonna make the starport first. Widow Mine is probably gonna help keep me safe anyway for a pretty long time, to be fair. Maybe I can just position the Widow Mine here, and then keep my units a little bit further in the back, get an extra set of Marines, and then we can get the bunker. Depot slightly late here, but nothing too tragic. I think I got supply loop for like 4 seconds or something. Really nothing too bad. I get my bunker behind the Widow Mine. Now, do I want to put another Widow Mine up here? That is the question. The last game it worked super well, but keep in mind that guy did play Reactor first. So I kind of knew he was going to attack us from the beginning. And now what do I do with the barracks? I guess I could maybe make like an additional piece of wall here. So my Widow Mine is always going to get the massive splash. Gonna go for a fusion core. And maybe this is the time. I think I explained this in episode number 1. Maybe this is the perfect time to execute the toxic build, where I just kind of hide battlecruisers in the corner of my base forever until my opponent decides to attack me, and then I just teleport a million BCs in his base. That's basically how the toxic build works. I'm gonna send this one around. Can I make 2 Widow Mines and still afford the Battlecruiser? I guess we'll find out. There we go. Widow Mine doing a lot of work. And this Widow Mine is also gonna do a lot of work. There we go. The freaking Widow Mine defense. Now, we don't quite have enough to hold it yet. I don't want him to scout my Battlecruiser, actually, so I'm gonna go for an A move here with the SCVs. I'm actually trapping his Reapers. He doesn't realize it, but I'm trapping his Reapers. He's gonna lose all of these, and I'm not actually gonna lose that much for it. If, you know, I lost mining time, and I want to say I probably lost 3 SCVs. That sounds like decent math, but really not too bad. I'm even gonna kill this Hellion over here. Man, this trade somehow went insanely well for me. I feel like the Widow Mines really saved me there. They killed the Hellions really fast so I could send the Marines up, and at the same time they hit the Reapers and bruised them all. The Widow Mines actually are proving to be fantastic defense so far, which is super nice. I do have 2 Widow Mines here. Let's see what's going on in his base. He's still making Ravens. He hasn't transitioned to making Vikings yet. He actually has no units at all because he lost anything. Sadly, you can't really attack someone with Widow Mines and do a meaningful amount of damage, so that is slightly unfortunate. Oh, never mind, actually, guys. That is a cycle. Could I bait this cycle? This would be the best play ever. Let's see. Do you guys think I can bait the Cyclone over my Widow Mine? Please lock on. No lock on yet, okay. I'm just gonna leapfrog this forward. Widow Mine is one-shot Cyclones, by the way. It's the juiciest target you could have. So I'm trying to leapfrog them forward, and as soon as I see the Cyclone... Oh, here we go. Watch this. It's actually gonna happen. Oh, that's actually a 500 IQ bait. There we go. We killed the freaking Cyclone. You would never expect me to have 2 Widow Mines right in front of his base. Okay, that is awesome. Now, obviously, it's not like we're in a fantastic position yet. I think I have a good idea for how to use my Widow Mines. I'm gonna make... Should I make 5? Yeah, I guess I can make 5. Check this out. This one is gonna stay in the middle of the map, okay? This Widow Mine is gonna give me vision forever. That's the plan. Then these 2 Widow Mines, where's the other one? Oh, here it is. These 2 Widow Mines are gonna stop a Raven flyby. So what people like to do is they fly by with a Raven, and they drop auto turrets in your base. And these Widow Mines would kill that instantly. So right now, I feel like I have perfect map vision. And it really sounds weird to say, but I see the only path that people would take to attack you usually. Obviously, it's not perfect. But I have perfect map vision, and I have good anti-air defense. I have my toxic build set up. And now we just need to see it pay out. I think I'm gonna go for... Double Armory first again seems decent. I don't need to make a lot more command centers, though. Keep in mind I want to go for my 5cc setup over here. I think I'm gonna cover the rest of the paths with these 2 Widow Mines. To him, it looks like I'm just making Ravens. He's probably just thinking, man, this guy's making a lot of Ravens right now. So that is pretty nice for me, obviously. Let's get 2 more command centers up ASAP. You can go over here, and then the other Widow Mine can cover this path. And then I should really almost have everything covered. Let's get my 5th command center up. And then I'll go for the engineering base so I can actually make planetaries. And so far, I mean, the game has been going pretty well for me, I think. But you can never feel safe until you actually get your planetaries in the right positions, right? So let's not be too overconfident. I also want to make more and more BCs so I can actually move out. And this Widow Mine map vision is actually really nice because I can see... maybe this one actually needs to go a little bit further so I can see if he goes up this ramp. So I know when to teleport into his base with these Battlecruisers. Look, they're just chilling there. They're waiting for the perfect moment to move out. eBay is going to finish at a nice time as well. Could probably sell this bunker and use these Marines for extra vision. This is a strategy you should all do, by the way. This is not limited to playing Battlecruiser Widow Mine. Every single TVT you play, Marines are not going to be that important compared to the tech unit, so you always want to spread out Widow Mines and try to find where your opponent's army is at, else it's going to be scary. You know what the funny part is? Normally here I would be really scared to get hit by like a doom drop in the main, but in this case I have 3 Battlecruisers waiting for that, you know. Oh, I need to get some turrets up actually, I think. So he's getting really close to my base. I'm gonna get some more Widow Mines here. You can go there as well. You can go in the middle. And it's almost time for me to teleport. Let's see. I'm gonna have 3 Battlecruisers. I need to make a planetary there ASAP. And now we're gonna see. My opponent's actually attacking me with tanks. Oh, the Widow Mine's doing really good work. Gonna get my 3rd PC, and now we're gonna see how well this strategy is gonna work. I'm gonna go straight into his main base. He's gonna go buy the planetary actually, which I think is pretty decent. decent. But now I have 3 BCs in his main base, guys, and he can do absolutely nothing against this besides fly back home with his entire army. This is going to be a good move. And then let's see. This planetary, we need to make sure to repair it so it doesn't die. You get some Yamatos on these Vikings. And then this one is going to become a planetary. Actually going to make sure I rally all the SCVs to this mineral base over here. Try to kill the rest of these SCVs, and you can see I'm already starting to get very far ahead. I need to use this next BC to kill all of these tanks over here. There we go. You get all the interference matrices off as I expected, but I do have 3 BCs. Let's see how it's going to work out. Let's get this planetary over here. No. You keep repairing, of course. Okay, and now we're going to go back in here. Let's see what we can kill. It is 2 battlecruisers I have here. It's a pretty strong army. My next battlecruiser is finishing just a little bit too slow. Let me get a Yamato on a healthy one. Please, battlecruiser, finish. I need this battlecruiser right now. I killed a lot of SCVs, but I really need this battlecruiser to kill all of these tanks before it's too late. I do have a lot of Widow Mines, but it's not going to be enough. I'm going to teleport. Oh, wait. I need to block his path. This would be actually a really good move here. If I can actually get here in time, check this out, guys. This could be massive. He's going to try to save those tanks with his Vikings, but now I've actually blocked it off with these Widow Mines, so he might be able to, or he might fly into them. Obviously, he wouldn't choose to, but he might fly into them and help my Widow Mines just destroy his army at once. There we go. Yes, and it's a massive play. Every single Viking goes down besides that one on 1 HP. Now, I do need to move these Widow Mines a little bit. The Ravens are dead. Oh, beautiful shot by that Widow Mine. And keep in mind, guys, I know I took a lot of damage, but I have 77 SCVs. And I have 1-1 as well on these battlecruisers. So my situation here is good. I just need to survive, and that's it. So far, it's going pretty well. I managed to kill all of those tanks. I'm going to burrow these Widow Mines here. Maybe I can get another layer somewhere, but I'm not quite sure how I would get that done. Let's make sure to rally these mineral line over here, or this command center rider. And then he's going to walk into some more Widow Mines. These Widow Mines do so much damage to the Marines. Look at that. They're going to lose so much red HP health on all of those Marines. He could go even further. Oh, I need to make sure to burrow this in the right place. His army is pretty big, I have to admit. Like, it's definitely not a small army. We're definitely not in the woods. I can teleport into his base again soon, though. Like, I'm going to have some more BCs. Let's get a couple sensor towers as well. Do a scan. Okay, so we see his army is there. Maybe I can actually backstab his army. This would be a really cool move. Oh, no. Your Marines are way too low HP for that, my friend. You don't want to be doing that. The Widow Mines are going to come in from the back. I don't have drilling claws, but he didn't scan them in time, I think. Maybe one shot. Okay, there we go. And now the Battlecruiser. He lost all the Marines already, so now, no, I need to repair that ASAP. Let's see, the command center stays alive, and I have enough Battlecruiser after my Widow Mines killed all of the Marines and the planetary as well. He's going to lose all the Marines and the tanks, and I think now we have officially done it. His army looked very scary, and I have to say, guys, I might have been a little bit overconfident in this strategy because this game was very, very scary. You guys were probably like, wait, isn't he losing? But now we are finally winning this game, and that is really good news because I was scared. I really wanted to get my Master's MMR without any flaws. And I'm just going to wait for these next PCs to finish. Once I get +2 attack, I think he's absolutely screwed. Battlecruiser with upgrades are just insane. I can't imagine that he was able to keep up with upgrades in all the chaos. Maybe he was. Don't want to underestimate him, of course, because he has been playing well. But I think I'm going to be a little bit ahead of upgrades, or at least ahead from where I should be. You know, Battlecruisers versus just Biotank. You should always be down in upgrades. So he has a lot of... That's not a lot of SCVs, actually. I feel like that mineral line is pretty empty. He does have a lot of turrets, however. Maybe I should make some more turrets in the main to accompany these Widow Mines against the drop. Let's see. Oh, this is actually going to be such a nice fight because I can just block off his entire base with Widow Mines. Look at this. I can just burrow all these Widow Mines here. On the right side, or on the left side rather. Let's see. Can we get some shots on? I want those bottom Widow Mines to shoot. That would be beautiful. Yeah, okay, that's a really nice shot. Got another Battlecruiser on the way as well. And these Marines just can't compete with these Battlecruisers. Marines really suck against Battlecruisers, guys, like straight up. They just do no damage to these, and there we go. Beautiful. And this game was very tight. And honestly, this episode, I enjoyed it so much. This was a fantastic episode. I really missed my macro challenge. This is about to be one of my favorite videos I recorded recently. It was awesome. Double units lost. This guy put up a really good fight. We have some work to do on our build for sure. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. I thought it was fantastic. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you out for the next one. Adios.